Well, hello everyone. Can I interest you in some delicious pancakes? Uh, Spoiler alert, I don't have pancakes. I'm just doing what I got to do to get you in here, right? Right. Uh I made all that up just, it's like the damn clickbaiting getting a little out of hand out here with some of these YouTube channels. You guys notice this? I mean, these guys will clickbait you. Hell, the damn world's ending, and then all of a sudden you go in there and they're like, you know, I stubbed my toe, and it's like, what? Um, let me uh, let me send out a live now post because yeah, YouTube's not the greatest at notifying people of what I got going on here lately. So let's get that rolling. Let's get some folks up in here. Gary Bates was ready to go today. Gary Bates. Gary Bates. Um, Thanks for stopping by, Gary. Appreciate you. If you're looking for some flatbed gear or just trucking gear in general, they have more stuff than just flatbed gear. Check out the link there. Click on the link and save 10% on orders over 250 bucks over there. It's not hard to rack up 250 bucks when you're buying stuff you need to run a trucking business. I also say, hey, hit up that Mudflap, dog. That Mudflap save you some money, dog. I'll leave the promo code running at the bottom in case you need to see it more before the show's over. Check that out for sure. For sure. Feeling extra tired in some that cool temp. Okay. I think that's what's Tyrod. Feeling extra tired in some that cool temp. Yeah, I don't know. It's nice here tonight. What are we looking like? 54 degrees out there right now. Oh, it's gonna be some good sleeping going on here in a little while. You know how that works. I love this time of year, man. The sleeping is mwah, mwah. Kick on the bunk heater just in case. If I get a little cool in the night, I kick that bunk heater on. I tell you right now, something on a little PSA. You know what I mean? Let me throw a PSA at you. Um, if you haven't turned your bunk heater on all summer, good time to fire her up before you need it. Fire it up, let it run for, 15, 20 minutes just to get the mojo going, just to make sure everything's working, because you don't want to wait till it's like you got to have it and then you need it, and then you click the button and nothing happens. Go ahead and fire her up, get it running, let it run. I like to fire mine up about once or twice during the summer. I do that about every other month. I'll fire it up, just let it run for maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes, on a low temp, just something to cycle it, Um, I don't like it just sitting there dormant for, 5, 6 months at a time. Do that, do that. Also, I have a second channel. Go check that out if you could. We're growing over there. Been trying to put out more videos. Um, you know, why not? Why not? What could it hurt? So the thumbnail I used is not clickbait. Maybe it is. But I called CRST today and I said, hey, I quit. And they said, who are you? And then I said, oh, I don't work there, but if I did, I'd quit. Come on. Yes, come on. Grade 8 transportation in the house. Good evening, Cash and Chat. What's up, brother? Um, I thought of you the other day. International had a recall on international LTs. I don't know if you saw Trucker News. Trucker News. Kelly Patterson in the house. What up, Kelly? Evening, handsome. Not much. Chilling. Chilling. Um, Mark the Mailman channel member. Yo, what up? CJ Hudson's in the house. 416's in the house. Good evening. Thanks for stopping by. The British invasion is here. The British are coming. I'm screaming it from the rooftop. Boom, the British invasion is here. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Chuck Frank's in the house. What up? Not much. We chilling over here. Should have stayed home this weekend. Oh man. You know what I mean? You ever just get that feeling like I should have just stayed at the house? Like, I don't know. Um, I'm going down south. I'm going right into the thick of all the mess down there. I don't think I'm going to be into it too much. I'm kind of staying on the edge of where it looks bad, but I don't know. I should have I agreed to this before I went home, and if they would have called me at the house, I would have been like, I ain't going nowhere. But I agreed to this on the way to the house. So there we go. Mark the Mailman channel member in the house. Thanks everybody for being channel members. I do pay for the StreamYard subscription with that, so it is much appreciated. It is. That's how I get to run the awesome live shows. Let's see, where should we operate it from? My high-rise apartment here. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is it's probably New York. I think that might be no, is that Chicago? I think that's Chicago, isn't it? Because that kind of looks like the what used to be the Sears Tower right there. I don't know. I don't particularly care for the city. I live in the city right now. Don't particularly care for it. Let's get out of the city. I'm over the city, especially Chicago. Now that I know that's Chicago, I'm just going to get rid of that altogether. Delete it. I've had too many bad experiences in Chicago. Here you go. Let's go to my house on the beach. Anybody want to hang out at my house on the beach or my boat? Never get tired of riding around in my boat. Mark the mailman says using Mudflap right now near Toma, Wisconsin. Get it, son. Get it, son. What we talking? Quick Trip. Quick Trip. What else we got over there? There's quite a few good ones over there, man. You're kind of in the heart of Mudflap territory. You know, like Wisconsin, Illinois, Iowa, Nebraska. Kind of in that area, man. You're a lot of Mudflap options, a lot of Casey's, a lot of Quick Trip. I filled today at a Quick Star in Iowa. Quick Star in Iowa. I got fuel at, so it's good times. Good times. Enjoying the Mudflap. Putin is nothing compared to us Brits. Damn it, boy. Damn it, boy. Unknown 5'11", 9'10". Come on with it. Okay. Feeling squirrely today, I guess. This Trucking Life's announced. Good evening. Good evening. Thanks for stopping by from Williams, Iowa. Reefer 77 in the house. Williams, Iowa. You at home? You trucking? What you got going on over there? CJ Hudson, or run the bunk heater in July and August. Fight fire with fire. That's right. Typically, what I do when I run that bunk heater in the summer months, will be like, whenever I'm just like at the yard, doing something to the truck, like if I'm blowing out the trailer or something like that, I'll just leave the doors on the truck open and I'll run that heater for a minute. Like maybe right before I go home or something, like when I don't care what the temperature in the truck is. Let's see. Irk, is that how I say that? I just started cooking a whole bunch after 4 years. Okay. Good deal. Good deal. Grade 8, you interrupted Robert Kiyosaki, Retire Young, Retire Rich audio book. Damn it, boy, that's a good one. I will be home in an hour and a half. All right. We'll see how much it is. We'll see how much of that I can talk you through. Yeah, like I said, I really, I wish I mean, I don't know. I didn't really have nothing going on. Funny thing is, I had concert tickets for tonight, and just, I don't know. Honestly, I wanted to go make money more than I wanted to go to a concert. I am, um, I think stocks being down right now, assets being down right now has got me really, really wanting to stack some cash right now because, um, I want to pour some money in as it goes down. Um, you know, that's when you make your money, when it's going down mostly. You make your money when you buy it, basically. it's what the guy from Fast and Loud always said. You make your money when you buy something, and I believe in that. Like, um, you know, uh, catching some good dividend payments right now. Kelly Patterson, yeah, come on in. You know, at CRST, you know how I do it. I call up these companies and I say I quit. I mean, I don't work there, but I still say it. Jay Walker, evening all. Thank you for stopping by. Matt Stars in the house. Trucking Answers, Gold Rush, Elrid, Elrid. Okay. Okay. Elrid, Iowa. Oh, okay. Is that what we're talking about? I have no idea. I'm as lost as last year's Easter eggs. I got to be honest with you. Shafi says, "Good evening, Daddy Cash." Oh, God dang it. Another illegitimate child? God almighty. How many, man? These broads just keep coming out of the woodwork. Oh, man. MD's in the house. What up, MD? Thanks for stopping by. Trucker Abdullah. Thank you, sir. I believe that's a fellow Minton Sultan right there, if I'm not mistaken. One says, "How are them loads going to Florida? Worth it?" You got to get the money. You got to get the money. I haven't looked at anything right now, honestly. This load I'm taking right now is, I mean, I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of filling in on somebody's regular work right now. Um, there's a guy that does this particular run I'm doing. He does it like every single week, down and back. And I don't know, he's off this week or something. So they called me and said, "Hey, you want this?" I didn't, but I did. You know what I mean? Like, because um, I kind of figure I don't know why. I've always done it like this. Whatever day the load starts on, that's kind of what month I put it in, like as far as the revenue. So I kind of had it in my head. I was like, hey, I could add a bunch of revenue to September if I take this. Um, I mean, over time, it matters nothing. I don't know why, but in my head, I do it like that. Because, it'll just cut into next month and then next month, you know what I mean? Like year over year, it doesn't matter. Month over month, it kind of changes things around a little bit. But this is the end of the quarter, by the way. So that's a thing, I guess. But I don't know. I don't know. I took it, then I regretted it immediately. You ever feel like that? It is heavy as all get out, this load. It's almost 44,000 pounds, this load. I've done it before. I've done this run before. Let's see. Divided by it's 336 of all miles. 336. So, I mean, it's not killing it, but it's one of those things. If you could get it every week, it's worth it. But I haven't seen anything good about Florida right now. I'd have to look on my phone to see. Um, you know, I don't think I have any load boards on my computer for auto login. I'd have to actually know the login. Richard Barber heading to bed at the Tuscaloosa, Alabama pilot. Spent 3 weeks at home. Truck ECM had to be reprogrammed. 10 revisions outdated. Damn it, boy. Damn it, boy. Brandon, EFS or RTS? Which fuel card is best? What is RTS? Who backs an RTS? What kind of card is RTS? I don't know if that'll tell me. Fuel cards, 2,500 fuels, RTS promo. I'm not sure exactly. I don't know. RTS has asked me to promote their fuel card and their factoring before. I just never do it. I don't know. I'm not big on stuff like that. Now, if somebody wants to do it and make some money, I say go for it. I'm not knocking any YouTubers that do that. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I probably wouldn't use it. I've looked into their fuel card, but get you some Mudflap in your life, number one, because Mudflap don't cost you nothing. There's no, the sign up is very easy. I have the EFS card from TVC Pro Driver, and that's typically what I use when I'm down south or somewhere where Mudflap isn't big. Yeah, that's Chicago. Thank you. That's what I thought it was. It's New York, as you can see, World Trade Center 1. Yeah, I deleted it, but I'm pretty sure that was Chicago. Chirac. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Grade 8 transportation. I've been meaning to email you about the recall. Actually, old news. Navistar supplier gave them missed machined connecting rods. I've got 3 new ones post recall. Okay. Yeah, they said they weren't even going to send out the damn notifications until November. I'm like, what are we doing here? Like, I think if a guy's got a, if a truck's got a messed up connecting rod, I think we should know about it. Six Empresses Cash is going to rent out some refrigerated storage in Florida. Yeah, actually, that's funny. I got to make a note of that. I seen a thing the other day I wanted to make a video about, and I forgot all about it. So thank you for reminding me about that. It's not about like renting out, something for dead bodies or anything like that. Which, you know, prayers with everybody that was in the hurricane's path. You know what I mean? Like, whew, man, stuff like that. It's just such a bummer, to lose someone, and just because a storm came through, man. That is rough. Let's see, cold. There we go. Got that one in the old bank. Try to make a video about that. I try to mix in some just obscure videos about things we don't normally see or learn about. Um, like the electric trucks in Europe, connected to the overhead power lines, stuff like that. Just, I don't know. I got a weird rhyme and reason to this YouTube channel, and I don't know. It's basically, if I like it, I'll put it on here. I kind of try to take the Joe Rogan approach to it. If I'm not interested in it, I really don't want to deal with it. It's like, um, Shafi says that's the John Hancock building you pointed at. I was trying to point to the black building, that's got the two like towers on top of it. The the Sears Tower. What do they call it now? The I can't remember what they call it now. But yeah, I know the John Hancock building. That's like that's a pretty famous building as well in Chicago. Isn't that the one where it's got the clear, you can go out and like look down or whatever? Queen Gibbs in the house. What up, Queen Gibbs? Got that CDL and endorsements. Thanks for all your advice and support over the last 4 months. I learn a lot always. Thank you. Thank you for the compliments. Congratulations on getting it taken care of. Did you go to Rail Transport, and what did you think about those guys? Let us know. Let us know. I appreciate it. But yeah, thank you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for participating. Brandon says, got to fight for a decent rate right now. Yeah. Yeah, you better believe it, man. I did a lot. Dude, I did like 3,500 miles last week, and that ain't right for me. That ain't right for me. Okay, he's hanging out at the Flying J. Flying J. All right, good deal. Let's see here. Red Diesel channel member house. Always appreciation shows. Thanks, Red Diesel. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Much appreciated. Anybody want to do a super chat? Feel free. If you want to go to the front of the line with your comment, that's the best way to do it. Now I'll read your comment, but it might be after you've done went to bed, and But let's see, where was I at? Where was that? Nomadic Brett says a horse and cart is the best. I don't know if Nomadic Brett's looked into the price of grain to feed that horse these days, but Grain is really, really expensive. Six Zipper says, best I can tell is that nobody in Florida is going back to work till Monday at the earliest. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, if you're going into Florida, make sure you fuel up, the common sense stuff. Make sure you got water and fuel and some, maybe some groceries if you think you might get hungry. But yeah, I learned this a long time ago. When I worked for USA Truck, every time there was a natural disaster, you could mark it on. You could set your watch by it that I was going into some sort of disaster relief place. It was always freaking, you know, canned food, rice, water, something going to a food bank or a grocery warehouse inside of the this devastation zone. Um, you know, and I learned a long time ago, if they going somewhere like that, make sure you got plenty of water, plenty of fuel. Well, looks like my internet's trying to be a bag right now. We caught up. Did it come back around? Oh, come on, internet. Oh, man. Hang with me, folks. Hang with me. Huh. Amazing. It's got to be StreamYard. It's got to be StreamYard. Oh, me. I don't know. Let's see. Anthony's in the house. What up, Anthony? Thanks for stopping by. Come on with it, says KC. Thank you very much. Let me see. There you go. Mark the mailman hitting that Road Ranger for $3.92. I like that Road Ranger. Oakdale. You talking about Oakdale, Wisconsin? That's a damn good Road Ranger right there, man. If you guys ever up in that area. Um, Highway Harry's is good, but I found out the other day they close at 10 o'clock, man. It's like I come through there late sometimes. 10 o'clock don't get it done. So Joe says, going on 4 weeks of no work now. I know my worth. And I know my worth. And going broke, standing my ground. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta get to work, bro. Gotta get to work. Or find another job, honestly. I mean, because rates ain't coming up no time soon, and it's just what it is, man. Just what it is. With both feet says, "Yo, Skillybags, thought you were on vacation." Me? Why does everybody think I'm on vacation? I think DIY said something the other day about me being on vacation. When did I ever say anything about vacation? Uh, I think I take less vacation than anybody. I was probably that damn mac and cheese channel over there. That guy's on vacation every 5 minutes. No, me, I drove 3,500 miles last week. I took 23 hours off yesterday and already back at it. So this guy don't take vacations. Um, Vladimir Yudin says, "Me too. Come on with it." With both feet, saying hi to Brett. Everybody say hi to each other. Matt Starr says, "Seen one of their terminals, their yard, there years ago." Okay. Yeah, I had to call CRST and tell them I quit. I quit before I even started. Joe says, "Why are you not?" Yeah, Nomadic Brett says, "Joe, why are you not making money?" Yeah, I mean, you gotta do something, bro. You don't wanna go broke over here. It's trucking, man. It's trucking, man. All kind of money in this game. Cadillac Jack says, "Started my 34 this afternoon outside of Dallas. Deliver on Sunday." What flatbed delivers on Sunday? It's the Lord's Day. Come on now. Yeah, yeah, no doubt. Uh, All right, I had to stop that and reconnect that. That thing's driving me crazy. Before I went live, I had 171 megabits per second. And I still got really good internet. It's got to be StreamYard, man. StreamYard's got to figure it out. They're going to keep charging me $25 a month for a subscription. They got to figure this mess out. Joe says, so far, Iowa low going to Florida are still under $2.50 a mile. So either broker are keeping a bunch or shippers, no broker talk. Yeah, there you go. Mac and Cheese says, get off my boat, bro. You only had it rented till 7 p.m. All right. Mac and Cheese in the house. What up, Mac and Cheese? Casey Jones says, Sap Brothers won't let you shower. You talking about shower showed? Won't let you shower without a CDL. Damn it, boy. You mean I couldn't just be some random skank walk up in there with a nasty butthole and get a shower? Somebody time mark it. I made it 26 minutes without saying butthole. So there you go. Couldn't hold it back anymore. CJ Heathers in Carolinas got hammered today. Virginia as well, but stayed east of Tennessee and all. Yeah. Yeah, I was a little concerned about this load because of where it's going. And so I got to looking at it and I was like, well, the storm went through where I'm going today, so maybe the floodwaters will go down by, I got to be there Monday. So I got like 2 days. Yeah. Matt Starr says, get a glider kit, LOL. Yeah. The government's fixing to make glider kits, irrelevant. So I'll wait till they do that. Then prices will come down maybe. Anthony says Fleet One is good fuel card. Okay, Fleet One. Everybody take a word for that. Where is my money? It's in the bank, dog. Come on with it. Jacob the trucker. Comdata through certain carriers can be really good. Yes. Sorry, it's throwing me off where StreamYard is like lagging behind what I'm saying. It's throwing me off. I used my TVC card. I got $1.21 off at Love's the other day in Mississippi. So that's the best discount I've seen in a while. All right, this thing's annoying the hell out of me. All right, hang on a second. Hang on a second. We're gonna try to bypass this and see if we can go. Let's do it like this. Hang with me for a second. I'm trying to figure out if it's the internet or the oh man, I hate a PC. Like, I had to get a PC to run a certain program, but my God, Microsoft technology in general, I'm just over it. I'm just over it. We there. All right. Nomadic Bear says, Joe, I'm contractor Snyder Bulk, but I understand rates are not good on spot, but your false concept. Yes, that's why I said stop with the I know my worth and always say acknowledge your value. Oh man, yeah. Yeah, go broke listening to people that make more money on YouTube than they do in trucking. You know what I mean? Like, you got to think about that. Do these guys that make all this money on YouTube, do they even care if they make any money trucking? and they're really bad about leading people down roads that are like don't make sense. You know what I mean? So yeah, be careful. Be careful with that. Andy, 42 cents off a gallon on Fleet One. All right, not bad, not bad. Yeah, like I said, I had $1.21 off. That TVC Pro driver ain't no joke. If you want to do loves, which I think you should have the TVC Pro driver, no matter what. You know, what's a couple $100 a year to protect your driver's license? Killians, yo, my boy Cash, what up, Killians? You make it home yet? Are you at the his? Nobody Rest says, Joe, follow real people like Cash and F8. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Because we don't make that kind of 20 grand a month on YouTube like some of these people do. Um, like some people do. I think it's StreamYard messing up. Because everything else is working fine here. Let's see what my Wi-Fi test is. Come on, Wi-Fi. Crank up the volume, Wi-Fi. All right, what's it saying? What's it saying? It says my internet speed is fine. 7.8 on the download, 13.6 on the upload. So I should not be having problems with the internet. Yeah, shower. I got you, bro. I got you. Gary Bass is ready to hear a financial strategy. Get you use a loan for cashy cash with a low interest rate lower than inflation. All right. But then what you gonna do with that money? You got to put that money to work. Don't let her just sit. Damn it. And how do you really know what inflation is? You know, it's so different on everything. And what the government says, I don't trust that in the least. So I had a bad day in Chicago. Long story. Anyways, I ran out of time right here before Nashville, and they got a kick-ass Mexican restaurant with some margaritas. Come on with it. Come on with it. I hear you. I hear you. Red Diesel, I looked at Mudflap, and from what I've seen, it still doesn't beat Nistic. What are your thoughts just comparing map to map? I'm not a fan of Nastic. I'd rather do Mudflap. Now, when you compare Nastic to Mudflap, you know, you got to make sure you put the fees in there that Nastic charges. And you also got to say, like today, let's see, I bought fuel for 404 a gallon. Let's see here, 404 times. So I got 6 cents cash back on that. So you take off the cash back, 404 minus 6 cents. See, now I'm at 398. I'm at 398. I don't know. I mean, if you're doing better on Nastic, all things considered, run it. I mean, that's all you can do. Do what's best for you. Joe says, nomadic bread, absolutely. I'm just letting people know every business is different. Also, with YouTubers, watch what they show and you will see their needs. That's true. That's true. A lot of guys, a lot of YouTubers, they particularly don't need to be trucking. Man, killing me, StreamYard. I mean, I've tested the internet like 5 times. I got good internet. Um, let's see here. Killian says, Nomadic Bread says, Killian's just sent you my updated cell number. Okay. Georgia Patriot says, an RTS card is on Fleet One network. Okay. By the way, RTS, Ryan Transportation Systems, the broker, everyone that sells truck diesel takes the card. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. RTS is, they email me about once a week. I don't really mess with it nowadays. I just let it go. Red Diesel, thank you very much for the $5 super chat. I do appreciate it. Clydesdale says, good day. Hey, Sears Tower equals Willis Tower now. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I knew the name had changed, but I couldn't remember what it was. Nomadic Brit, YouTube people need to be 110% transparent as people make decisions based on what they state. Yeah, my thing is, thank you 416. Appreciate that. Let me know. The thing of it is if you watch these people on YouTube and you see how they truck and where they truck and how they truck, you can kind of get a feel for their honesty. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. To me, if you can see through some BS, you can kind of figure out who's BSing. When it's a channel that all the rookies love and the rookies are like, rah, rah, rah. And all the seasoned guys are like, I don't trust that one bit. Kind of like, oh, yeah, something's up. And I get a pretty equal amount of people that say, there's no way you can make that kind of money. And then there's about an equal amount of people that say, you're working for cheap. So it's like, yeah, I feel like I'm pretty much in the middle. I'm right, I'm right where I ought to be. Chicken Hauler in the house. What up, Chicken Hauler? Says next week is my last week as a full-time trucker. I got a full-time gig with the National Guard. All right, brother. Way to go. I may still run a weekend load for a company, for a small company, close to the house, but no more trucking every day. Good job, man. I'm happy for you. If that's what you want in life, I know it's going to probably um, give you more time at home and hopefully it's got some killer benefits with it too. Could be good for you, man. Queen Gibbs says no rail got railroaded on that one. CR England, great. Already got promoted for safety. Heavy machinery mover now. Wow. It is a starting company. I get it, but at least I had a great mentor. That's 100% of it right there. You can go to any company and the key is just, it's like drawing straws. If you get someone that is actually smart and wants to teach you, oh man, it's night and day. Because see, here's my experience. I had two mentors when I got out of truck driving school. The first guy I was with, I was with that dude for 3 weeks in a truck, and then he went home for just planned vacation. And so, sorry, my camera was talking to me up there. Um, so anyway, he went home playing vacation, and then I got this other guy, and he was like a young hot shot, wanted to show off more, and he wanted to teach me anything, and he would literally get upset when I would ask him a simple question. He would move over a lane, and I would just be like, "Why? Why did you move over a lane?" Or maybe I don't know, and just something like that, and he would be like, he you could tell he would like his demeanor would change, and he was taking every question he was taking questions like insults, and it made me like, I don't know, like, so basically I sat over there and just kept my mouth shut for a week, and I didn't learn anything from that guy. The first guy, he was awesome. Older guy, been driving like 30 years. He explained things before I even asked the question. He would be like, okay, I'm moving over a lane here because, the road splits in a mile or whatever, and I need to be over here. And I'd be like, oh, okay, well, good to know. But I'm glad you got a good mentor. Um, you know, it's like you say, it's a starter company. I would rather you not be at CR England, but at the end of the day, if it's getting it done for you, I'm happy for you. If you're happy, I'm happy. That's kind of my motto in life. If you're happy, I'm happy. Because You know, I'm not trying to bring anybody else's, anybody else's, buzz down. I don't want to be a buzz killer. With both feet says, no thanks, Britt. I want to sit in front of the exhaust port, not behind it. Oh, come on with it. Come on with it. Yeah, riding horse and buggy, you are sitting in the danger zone. Just saying. Queen Gibbs says, one of the CR Englands that know how to move those tandems and can back and moves up in the fuel island. No bonehead here. Favorite is the reefer. There you go. Congratulations. Congratulations. I'm glad you got going. And honestly, that's just kind of how it works. I feel like some of trucking is like you've got to um like fight for it when it's worth fighting for, and sometimes you kind of got to go with the flow. Um, I was supposed to be going. I was supposed to go to Pam Transport when I went to school, and then all of a sudden Pam was like, "No, we don't want to hire you because we can't verify your last job or whatever." And I was like, I don't know. Like the place went out of business. Like it was a major manufacturing place that shut down, and I don't know who to tell you to call. But it wasn't even a driving job. I was in truck driving school, but anyway, USA Truck was like, "Hey, you got a pulse? Come on over here. That's all we require." So yeah, it's like sometimes it just works out like that. And I had a good experience at USA Truck. By no means were they perfect, but I had a good trainer at first, and they put me on a dedicated run, like right at a year in. So I was like, sweet. So sometimes it just works out for you. Yeah, with both feet, channel member says that's great, chicken hauler. Yeah, I'm happy for you, bro. ISX Cummins 565 in the house. Hey everyone, what's up, man? Ain't seen you in a while. Thanks for stopping in. Um, like I tell everybody, I had to call CRST and tell them I quit. Of course, when I called them, they said, "Who are you?" And then I said, "Well, I don't work there. I just want to call and say I quit." Oh, man, I don't know. A little clickbaity with the thumbnail there, but hey, it's the way of YouTube nowadays, I guess. Um, Chunky but Funky's in the house. What up, Captain? Nice boat. Yeah, I had to get rid of the boat. I think that was what was messing me up. Sorry I'm late. Yeah, sorry I didn't get to your email the other day, Mark. I did see where you had emailed me. I am way behind on emails right now. Honest to God, like I was trucking it last week, man. Every single load I had was like next day delivery and like 1,000 miles away. It was crazy. Last week will go down in my memory as like one of the craziest weeks I ever put together. Like I can't believe I made that last delivery on time. Um, the broker called me on that one at like 8 o'clock, and he's like, "Have you made it there yet?" I'm like, "Shoot, bro, I'm already unloaded." And yeah, I don't think he believed me. I was like, "I already sent you the paperwork, man. Check your email." But yeah, Mark, that little gig, I did read part of that email. It does sound pretty good. I would do it. Right now in this market, if you have something that is steady and you can lock that steady in, as long as it fits your lifestyle, take that steady money right now. Because it, you know, it ain't all that right now out there. I pulled a loadboard load last week, and uh, I didn't like it. I don't want to be on the spot market right now. Oh, it's rough. So yeah, if you can get yourself out of it, get out of it. And it benefits everybody because it frees up more freight for the people still on the spot market, and it takes a lot of stress off of you. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, Mark. I did acknowledge it. I just never could get back to it. Big Rigger 61, howdy y'all. Time to make the donuts. Going to get that hot oil. Okay. All right. Paul Harris, the man, the myth, and the legends in the house. I just got a jetpack with unlimited, no throttling, no restriction, powered by Verizon for $149 a month. Come on with it. Come on with it. I might need to talk to you about that. I tried to go through their website the other day, and I was not impressed. Um, as far as like trying to figure out what things cost. It was like, oh, do this and do that. And I'm like, I just want unlimited everything, guy. I just want unlimited everything. Okay, so I like that. $149 a month ain't bad. I got something similar, but the service is kind of meh. I do own stock in Verizon, so I say, hey, buy that Verizon. Come on. Looking to buy more stock in Verizon. According to DIY, they just raised the dividend over there. So I need more of that. I need some more of that. Cummins engines are made in China. Damn it. Damn it. Is everything made in China now? Mark says Circle K in Cartersville, Georgia. Pump price $3.95. $3.95. Where is Cartersville? Cartersville. Where's that at? Let's see. GH says there are some high paying loads from Moscow going to Kiev. Hazmat needed. Damn it, boy. I probably just got demonetized for saying any of that. Cartersville, Georgia. Cartersville, Georgia. Where's that at? That's like that's northy north, ain't it? I tell you, if you got that TVC Pro driver, man, that loves in Calhoun. That loves in Calhoun, boy. Put that one on your favorites list, because that one is a banger. But what do I know with Barbaristic Blends? Says, damn it, why am I not getting live notifications? I don't know, man. Everybody's telling me that. No one's getting live notifications. That's why I've been putting them out as community posts as well. Find fuel. Oh, come on, you slow poker. Come on, you slow poker. It ain't bad nearby here. Let's see. How do I search a city on here? I did it the other day. We'll just put it in as Hot Atlanta. Hot Atlanta. Miller time says electric cars for sale cheap in Florida. Got to wait for electric to come back on the test. Oh, ain't that the truth, man? There's a lot of things like you don't think about with an electric car. See, I think the hybrid system is better, honestly, because of stuff like that. Like I kind of like how the Prius is set up. Small gasoline engine, battery pack. You know, this pure electric is like little questionable, little questionable. The Loves in Calhoun is $3.93 right now. $3.93 on TVC Pro Driver. So pretty close. Now that TVC Pro Driver, you got to add in, a few pennies for, the $2.50 swipe fee and then the 1% load fee. So I usually add about a dime to it. Just to be realistic. Papa says, "What's going on? I'm on my 30. Come on with it. Taking that at the fuel island, possibly. Um, I don't knock people for taking any kind of break anywhere. My thing is just do it with common sense. If there's 50 people trying to get fuel, don't just chill and go take a shower. But if you're there at 3 in the morning and there's no parking spots, yeah, you're probably going to take your 30 at the fuel island, right? TBT's in the house. What up, TBT? Thanks for stopping by. Six Emperor says, Mark jokes, but Wagner PCM is hiring. Okay. Joe says, South Georgia Hotshot said RST was questioning why they weren't rolling. Yeah, I've also heard other things about RTS, and it's a real put off. So, I don't know. I don't know. I've heard a lot of negatives. I've heard some good, but I've heard some negative, and I won't take their money because of all the negatives I've heard. You know what I mean? Like I'm not that type of guy. And they've offered me some pretty good money to get on there and hawk it, but I'd rather stick with Mudflap and Mighty and stuff like that. You know that I can trust. Grade 8 Transportation says all these shots at big YouTubers. Are you referring to Cheesy Mac? Oh, Cheesy Mac. Oh, mac and cheese. I'm talking. I'm talking. Yeah, that guy. That's the one I'm going after right there. Y'all know it. You know it. Red Diesel's in the house. His relationships mean a lot. I'm running a round trip Detroit to Kenosha 3 times a week, 350 a mile, overnight parking. Damn it, boy, I like the sounds of that. Um, that overnight parking saved me last week at 2 deliveries. I mean, it just did. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know what I would have done on that one. There was nowhere to park within probably 100 miles of that place. But man, they had a big old nice open lot out back, and I pulled back there and I slept for like 8 hours, and then I went over there, checked in, gravy. I love overnight parking, man. Um, Ray Diesel says, all broker freight, but I was running these lanes before when rates were super high. Now with rates down, I get the same rate. For now, at least, that's the way to keep it. That's the way to keep it. Trucker's assistant coach in the house. Come on with it. With both he says, hey, TBT, how's things? Your house survived the storm. You two out trucking. Damn it, boy. Yeah, I feel sorry for those people down there in Florida. Joe says that was RTS factoring. I don't use factoring. Yeah, it's good to know. Yeah. It's you never know. Never know. Cadillac Jake says, same thing for me. TMC wanted 5 years of tax returns and proof of income work. PNS let me slide in and to find out in my first few months, I'm making more than most TMC guys. Yeah. Yeah, these companies that want to know, I mean, like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like with Pam, I had the same address for 5 years. You know what I mean? Like I'd been like I was a pretty steady. I had a few jobs here and there, but they couldn't verify the last one, and I'm like, what does it matter? I wasn't even trucking. I was driving a forklift. Like, why do you care? You know? Um, but I don't know. I'm glad I didn't end up at Pam. Corey says, howdy. Uh, all a long time no see. Love the I quit CR Spinny Wheel Jones. There we go. Yeah, I had to call and quit. I told CRST I quit. I started there, had one good trainer when I started in 07, then had to jump ship. Not a team driver, solos where it's at. Yeah, yeah, unless it's with the wife. And then I don't even know if I'd want a team with a wife. You know what I mean? That could get rough, man. You know what I mean? I got a way of rubbing people the wrong way, okay, man. And you know what I mean? Might end up with a shield in my back. Just be cruising down the road one day, and all of a sudden, my kidneys bleeding. There's my boy, there's my brother, DIY Simmy. What are you doing, DIY Simmy? Are you awake? Are you awake? You want a link? Let me know if you want a link. Text me if you want a link. Fabulous Echo Holdings defensive coordinator Diesel. Where the Diesel? Oh, I got the shirt for you, bro. Go check out my merch tent. Shop Fee says after 4 months of CR England, you can sign a lease and get a brand new truck at Super Ego. Yeah, damn it, boy. Yeah, damn it, boy. Peace. Gotta go trip planning. Please be safe. Take care of each other. Thanks for those truckers who are willing to help a newbie out. Yeah, good night. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for giving us an update. Um, what's this guy doing? What's this guy doing? Let me see what I can do here. Hopefully we got some internet. We'll bring DIY in. Where the hell did I start this StreamYard at? StreamYard. Did I delete that? I be damn. StreamYard. There we go. StreamYard. Invite a guest. Whoop. Go back. There was another step there. Okay. Let's see here. DIY Simmy. I would have shot you a link earlier, bro. I figured you was asleep. Egg Hole has the best lease. Come on over. Whoo-wee, yeah. Yeah, lease you a waffle. Go over there and get a real waffle. Trucking and mower, DIY in the house. Yes, sir. Margaret, I probably train like a driver through my 30 years OTR. I always adapt to the students. I could figure them out in 30 seconds. I only had 2 students I clashed with, dropped them off with respect. Joe says, what would compel someone to block a fuel lane to take a shower? I don't know. I probably dropped on their head as a kid, I would imagine. I don't know. Cartersville, I-75 North. Thank you for that. Snorelord in the house, preaching the good word. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Everybody go check out Snorelord's channel. Go check him out. Get you a live show in the morning if you want. Come on with it. Fabulous. I don't know if he's doing a live in the morning in particular. Not 100% on that, but possibly. Fabulous Ego Holding says, Joe, that's rectocanal inversion or something. I don't know. Hell, I'm illiterate. Let's bring in this scallywag here. See what he's doing.
I only come to help interpret comments.
Okay, what's he saying?
Rectal cranial inversion. It means you got your head up your ass. You're welcome.
I love it. It's got to be explained.
Yes.
Those are my favorite.
Okay, read the next comment.
What you up to today?
Just got home from going out for a fish fry and a few refreshments, and now my dog's hounded me for beef jerky already. You see that? You believe that?
I see it.
My beef jerky runneth dry. I got merely scraps in here.
You started it, so
I know. Now I gotta finish it.
She didn't know what beef jerky was till you said, "Hey, check out this stuff."
Yeah. What you up to? You back to trucking already? You just went home.
Let me kick us off the Wi-Fi. This might take a second.
Okay. You froze up. Papa says he's taking a break at pump 25 and asking people, "Where diesel? Where diesel?"
That's what you do. That's what you do. Yeah, I had to switch us off to Wi-Fi there.
Okay.
We back on the T-Mobile now. See, it says waited all week for my new iPhone. I swear I go back to work Sunday. Watch it show up Monday. Oh, that's how it always works for me.
That's right.
Always learning in the house. What if always learning? Joe says lease purchase was never a thing until mega carriers figured out they could stick it to the driver. Yeah.
That's they can make another way to make money for them. We don't have to worry about making money hauling freight. We can make it off the back end. Come on.
Right. And you know, the real gimmick of the lease purchase is it's a good way to keep drivers on the road. You know, you got these drivers that want to go home all the time and see their family and, you know, take a shower, you know, sleep in a decent bed.
Wait a minute. A what?
You know, drivers that want to go home.
No, before that.
Sleep in their own bed.
Before that.
Take a shower.
Yeah, what is this nonsense? What's this? Is this some kind of new language you made up?
Well, it's what you do whenever you pull your head out of your ass and you gotta wash the poop out of your hair.
Okay, I get it now.
Oh, me. Let's see. Where the hell am I at on these comments? Paul Harris says, what's this ego thing I'm hearing of lately? Oh, Eggo's all the rage, Paul.
Mm. All about
All the
Eggo. It's no
rage.
longer about Arthur Express. It is now
Mm,
all Eggo all the time. Air
right.
day, all day, Eggo. Lego my Eggo. Go work for Eggo. Lease a truck from Eggo. Broker a load from Eggo. And
Oh,
full circle, Lego my Eggo.
you forgot to visit the corporate headquarters in Belgrade.
Damn it. Serbia?
Yeah,
I hate
that's
when that happens.
not Belgrade, Iowa.
Not Belgrade, Montana.
No. Oh, hey. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're all the rage right now. Let me tell you. Paul says, "I hope you don't mind. I'm going to bed with you guys." There you go. Um,
I much
you know,
prefer it that way.
yeah, yeah. Call me. I'll talk you right into some sleep.
Mm. Tussle my
Promise.
hair and whatnot.
Ah, whisper sweet nothings in your ear.
That's right.
Joe says, DIY, what happened with the snake in your house?
One of us is no longer in the house. We'll put it that way.
Mm,
One
definite
of us
win.
one of us wishes we had not impeded on the other's territory.
Ooh, went down like that, did it?
Mm. We did it like that.
Are you feeding the dog snake jerky right now?
I'm not.
Oh, okay.
She gave up.
So I thought about selling my truck today. I was driving down the road and a giant spider went across the windshield while I was
Ooh.
going down the road. You know,
Yeah, we can't have that.
driving into the river was my first thought.
Yeah. Natural
Immediate,
reaction.
yeah, immediately pulled up the satellite view, found a river, took appropriate actions, but
Hey Garmin, adjust route.
oh man. A YouTuber who changes companies more often than most change their shorts. Come on with it, Ego. Come on with it. I think you're right. I think the last time I changed my underwear, he was at Arthur. Um,
Damn it.
if I'm not mistaken. And these are getting holes in them. It's about time to change, I think.
How about we? I don't want to pile on, but what's the over under, and what's the next company? Are we placing?
Ooh.
Are we placing odds? We got to get a pool going here. I got to make some money off of this. Uh, the game is what's the next company, and over under on how long.
I don't know. And this is like 100%. Just chewing the fat. No, like
Jaw jacking and whatnot.
jaw jacking. Um, it can't be about trucking anymore, right? It's about YouTube referral bonuses, right?
Oh yeah,
That's all it's got to be
that's where the
about.
money's at.
Like, I'm not mad at that, but I'm just saying, like, you can't literally like think you're going to a good company and get hoodwinked, 5 times in 1 year. Like, it's got to be about and I ain't even mad at that. Hell, if I could do it, you know, if I could make more money referring people to a company,
Mm-hmm.
I would straight grab every one of you by the nape of your neck and throw you right under the bus. Promise.
And then back up and say, "Excuse me, sir, could I get another referral bonus if I put this bus
Yeah.
in drive and run you over again?"
Yeah.
I'll bring you on, talk you into quitting, bring your ass back, get another referral bonus. How about that? That's how I'll do you.
Uh-huh. Yep. That's how we do it. Jerky. Where's the jerky?
Damn it.
That's referring to the diesel. Where's the diesel?
That's right.
Pat says some people haven't figured out if you're not going to use your head, you might as well have two buttholes.
Well, Pat, you got two assholes. They're right here on camera in front of you.
Hey, come on with it. You like my new LED lighting? My other LED light strand burned out on me. It broke. I don't know what happened to it. This one has a way better remote, but the chemical smell coming from it is it's just delightful. I mean, I felt a certain kind of way, and then I pulled this thing out of the box, and you know, I'm pretty sure it's got you know, uh, it came from a wet market. I'll just put it that way. I was trying to
Lead-based
think.
paint.
Yeah, lead-based paint from a wet market, and I'm pretty sure.
Is that child slave labor blood that I saw on the remote control?
Mm, uh, if it ain't monkeypox, I ain't sitting here. Come on.
That's right.
Um, says just got home, going to get a couple of these silver and blue cans, and call it a day. I'll finish on a replay. Well, let me tell you, have you thought about drinking some Bush Light and some Mountain Dew? Um,
Where'd
you know,
you hear that?
I heard it on a YouTube channel. I think she was saying it's great for your menstruation cycle.
I was talking about it yesterday. Or was
Oh,
it the
were
day
you
before?
now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's pretty hot on the YouTube.
Incidentally, did work wonders on my menstruation cycle.
Yeah, yeah. It's all the women that walk around on YouTube in yoga pants. They're just loving it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, thank you for watching the replay. By the way, chicken hauler no longer a hauler of anything. Did you hear that, DIY?
I read the comments. Gonna go haul some National Guard. He fancies himself a regular Army.
Mm,
I hear.
I don't know what that means, but
The drill instructor from Full Metal Jacket.
okay.
Army.
Oh, okay. Barry says, "Can I pay my truck lease with frozen waffles?" You damn right you can. You damn right you can. That's a number one respected form of payment.
In
Um,
Belgrade, Serbia.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
U.S.
People.
dollars. Convert that to pork bellies, then to Chinese yuan, and then over to frozen waffles, and we'll talk.
Well, quick question here. I mean, we got to be. Let's get real about it for a second here. Are we talking name brand? We talking Eggo? Are we talking great value?
Yeah, don't be bringing those great value frozen waffles to an Eggo fight.
No,
No.
no, 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 no. We do not accept off-brand waffles. Sorry, just don't work. Shafee's two a-holes. Don't tempt me with a good time. Come on with it. Damn it, boy. Double the farts to wake up to. Cadillac Jake says DIY coming in with the comedy gold. That's what he does. He comes in with the comedy waffles. Because, let's face it, waffles
Oh,
are more valuable than gold these
I
days.
was hitting it big in the Asian My live stream today in the live chat.
Oh, were you? I didn't know he was live today. I
He
missed that one.
he live streamed or rebroadcast a Department of Transportation FMCSA public webinar type thing. Oh, we were lighting them up. Ooh, one after
Okay.
another.
Okay. I missed that one. I get 90 notifications a day, but I guess I didn't get that one. Damn it, boy. With both he says new snake skin hat band and DIY's merch store quantities limited. Why not? 2 months, Carolina. Come on with it. He thinks he'll last 2 months and then he's going to Carolina.
Ooh, what's a trucking company though?
What's that one out of Carolina? A lot of people go over there.
They getting popular? Then that's next. Whatever's popular on YouTube is next.
Oh,
So like
what are
Carolina
they?
Transfer or something like that.
Yeah, Carolina something. Damn it, I can't think of it.
Okay.
Somebody will let us know. Scuba's in the house. Says, how long were y'all driving before y'all got your first trucks? Buying a truck? I had been trucking for 3 years on the dot.
Me, it was about 6 months, and it was an absolute freaking disaster. Should have never done it. Didn't know enough. Wasn't done making all my mistakes yet. So we got out of that one. Went back to being company for about 5 years, and then we And we jumped right in with both feet. Authority and all.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't get my authority until actually I had my authority. No, I take that back. I had my first truck. Oh, maybe like 2 years. 2 years. Because I got authority and a truck, and that went to hell in a handbasket on a rocket ship. And then I had to go back to being a company dude for like a year and rethink life and get some money straight again after losing everything in a blaze of glory. And
That's what we do.
and then we came back. We bought a truck and we leased it on somewhere, and did a lot better that way. Did a lot better.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think learn to drive the truck first before you ever think about owning a truck. These guys getting these trucks at straight out of school, man.
What I haven't
taking
figured
on.
out is what if you freaking hate it? You just got out of driving school, ain't even driven a truck yet. What if you find out you absolutely freaking hate it, but you're tied to a $180,000 truck loan?
You
That would
start a
suck.
YouTube channel and hope that takes off.
That's right. Or put some yoga pants on and shake your ass. If you're a woman, do the same, right?
Hey, how do you think I got this channel going?
Oof.
I mean, I took those videos down since then, but yeah, that first 10,000 subscribers was like a lightning bolt. Fabulous Egg Hole says ruin for Valentine's Day. Next best company. Oh, okay.
Ruin. Ooh, that's a good one.
Nah, I don't think Ruin would float.
Not popular enough. All we need to do is look up online who's got the best referral program.
Well, I'm thinking.
Have we done Landstar yet? Has there been a Landstar on there yet?
Nah, does Landstar really have a referral bonus? I don't know.
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, okay. We need to start a list over here. Anybody writing this down? Ruined by Valentine's Day. I like to say ruin because I always say they ruin trucking. They're ruin trucking. Give them enough time, they'll ruin transportation altogether. Joe said I had a Colorado scale house say I needed my VIN number posted on my truck. I told them there is no FMCSA law stating this. Am I wrong?
No, you are not wrong. However, it's a Colorado thing. So
yeah.
If you would roll through a weigh station, they want to see your VIN so they can type it in the computer.
Yeah.
Colorado wants 8 digits of your VIN on there. So if you only have 6, they're going to pull you in the weigh station every time, pull your own back, type your VIN number in, and let you go. If you just put the 8 digits of your VIN on there, you'll just roll it across the scale so they can type it in, you're out.
Yeah. There you go. I knew Colorado was crazy about it like that. I didn't know about the 6 to 8 rule thing. So
most states only care about 6.
Yeah.
And it's not even regulation. They're just going to call you in.
Yeah. Well, states can add on things, right? Like
Absolutely.
The FMCSA is like the base, and then the state can add a top of that. So
yeah, like if you get caught falsifying a log, and I believe it's Colorado, it's like a serious crime. It's like a white collar crime.
Dammitboy. So you better have your checkbook on you. That's what you're saying.
Just run.
He just got the Ego TV. Come on with it.
Oh, jeez. Is that on Netflix?
Oh, man. I'd like to bring up everybody. If you haven't went to CashisKingtrucking.com, check it out for all your clicking needs. Go over there and just click, 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 click. I'll have a direct link to some of the best porn sites eventually on there. That way, there'll be a reason to go there for real. But for right now, go over there and check out some stuff. Click on some of them links in there. Let's see. Joe with both he says, Joe, you're correct as far as I know, but some jurisdictions like California require it. Okay, there you go. Joe, did you eat paint chips when you was a kid?
Just suck down them, spit them back out.
Mm, yeah, yeah. You know, my parents used to tell me we can't afford fruit by the foot, so here you go, have some of these. They're paint by the foot. You know, they just peel
Latex
them off
paint.
in strips. Yeah. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. We're trying to give you something here. It's 10:46 DIY. I think I'm
The
about to.
night is young.
Yeah, I think I'm about to wrap this up. I got to get to rolling, dog. I got to get to rolling. Junkie Buffoni said, Scooby, 10 years as a company driver. Wish I would have done it sooner. So much happier, even with the rates in the honey bucket. Come on with it.
Honey
Come
bucket.
on with it.
Sounds tasty.
Hey, real quick here, DIY. Let me ask you a question. Well, hang on. Let me start this over real quick. So I'm here with my guest, DIY Semi. He is all things trucking, carrier, driver, broker, everything. Okay. Quick question. How do I word this? It's a tough question. Broker transparency.
Oh, jeez.
Go.
What about it? What are you trying to trigger me? You trying to
Mm.
trigger me?
Let me rephrase it. It's a good question. I gotta ask it. Broker transparency. Hmm.
Careful what you wish for. Careful what you wish for. You just might get it.
Uh, you know, after all of the debating going on in a chat yesterday, I came up with this as the best scenario for it. If you want broker transparency, you are assuming you are in a closed loop with you and the broker. But you are not in a closed loop between you and the broker.
You ain't gonna
You're
get it anyway. Even if you pass the law, you ain't getting it.
right. Okay,
And
so
well, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm just gonna say, so you're not in a closed loop with the broker. You're not even competing with the broker for the freight. The broker's already got the freight. You're competing against other carriers. All right, sorry. What was you gonna say?
No, pass the law if you want to. Right? I wish you wouldn't. Uh, we can talk about that more later. But uh, pass the law so that they have to show you the rate from the shipper. You still ain't gonna get it. This okay. Put a law against me says I got to show you the rate, right? I'll create 3 more brokerages and run that freaking load through every one of them and show you the rate I pilfered it down to, and I'll show you that.
Right. Yeah.
You know, I got a strong Photoshop game, right? You ain't gonna know the difference. You're not gonna get it either way. It
No.
doesn't matter. You tell me any law the FMCSA has passed or the DOT has passed that is one worked the way it's intended to. Okay, so this, if you're leased onto a carrier as an owner operator, you're leased onto a carrier on a percentage basis, or even a company driver working on percentage, you are legally entitled to see that invoice, the rate from that the load pays. 90% of the carriers out there will not show you that. You're still working there.
Yeah.
There ain't a one damn Russian company in Chicago that's going to show you a valid rate confirmation. And if they are, they'll, like I said, they got 5 other companies they're going to run that load through to get the rate down to what they want it to look like before they show it to you.
Right.
So you just passed yet another useless law.
Well, I really skint some butts when I said today it's just another excuse to try to blame someone else for the way things are, instead of taking responsibility and doing things a different way, the way that works for you. And another thing, one guy said something, and he said, in a chat, he was basically saying, well, he wouldn't work for a broker if they were taking too much of the rate.
You can do that now if you think.
Exactly.
And there's one guy today left me a comment, and I'm pretty sure it was probably one of your troll accounts just messing with me. I'm tired of. There's no reason these brokers should be allowed to keep more than 50% of the load. Well, okay. Why do you believe that? What documentation do you have to show that that's, or is that something you made up to make yourself feel better, let yourself off the hook, or did you buy into somebody else's BS on YouTube? All these
Right.
people saying that they're doing that, show the evidence. Somewhere, yes, there's somebody doing that. Vast majority. Let me tell you a quick story. I haven't even told you this yet. So we got a request from a shipper yesterday to quote some freight. It's dry van freight out of Kansas City going to Santa Ana, California, 1,600 miles, almost on the nuts. He's like, it's empty pallets, dry van. It'll move sometime in the next week, and I'll have more of these. I got a pallet company here, and all right, so did my homework. Figured out the rate on that lane for dry freight, and the pretty much the average was like $1.80 to the truck, and then shipper to broker was $31.50. So I bid it slightly lower than that. I bid it at $3,100, figuring, I can start the rate at like $1.75. That leaves me a little bit of room to come up, pay the truck a little bit more, or come down on the rate if I need to for the shipper. You send him a rate, $3,100. He comes back, just upset. He's like, "Damn, wow, that's high." He's like, "Damn, that's high." I'm like, well, okay, I'm not really coming down any because I'm not gonna, damage my reputation. I can't get it hauled any cheaper, and I'm not gonna pay to haul your freight. He says, "Well, I got quotes here from carriers for $1,300 on that load." He says, "I got one for 13, one for 14, one for 15, and then several of them
Man.
that are, a little bit higher than that." And I'm like, "Well, first of all, you're an a-hole. If you got a quote for $1,300, you should take it immediately and stop
Yeah.
shopping around. Shut up. That's 81 cents a mile, right?" He's trying to get me to come down that low. I'm like, no, I won't even counter offer you
Yeah.
because I'm not, number one, I ain't gonna come close. I ain't coming below like $3,000. It's not worth my time. And plus, if I take it from you for 81 cents, what the hell am I supposed to sell it to the truck for? 70 cents?
Yeah.
$1? What if I got to pay $1 a mile to get it moved? I ain't paying to haul your freight. That's kind of how things are going right now, folks. More so than the other way.
Yeah.
These people that are stuck on, it's like an excuse that lets them off the hook. They're stuck on the brokers are stealing from us and ripping us off. Hey, you go ahead and keep that. You're doing yourself no good. You are not helping your business. You are stuck in the mud with that mindset. Even if they are, okay, don't do business with them. Like, move on. You obviously got to do something else with your business or do something else for yourself. Not letting go of that is you're hurting your business, man. I
Right.
I don't know what else to say. Like,
So I got a proposition for anybody that believes broker transparency is a good thing. And a guy yesterday said, "Well, what if the broker's keeping 50%?" I said, "I don't care. It's none of my business." He
don't
said,
haul the
"I
load.
wouldn't I wouldn't dare haul for a broker that's keeping 50%." So I threw out a scenario. I said, "Okay, load's paying $10 a mile to the broker. He keeps half. You wouldn't haul for $5 a mile?"
Oh no, it's real.
I
Even
mean,
okay,
like,
so there is transparency. They have to show you the rate. Like Hakeem saying right here, at least they know how much brokers are taking and would negotiate better rates. Knowing
means
that
nothing.
no, no, not in
Like,
this market. You ain't getting a penny more from them because
you're
guess
not.
what? Their phone's ringing off the hook,
Yeah.
and by the time they're done, before they're done hanging it up with you, they're going to book it with another freaking guy for less money.
Right.
That's
That's
the
why I'm
that's the
saying
reality of what we live in. Number
you
two, and number two, I got a truck right now that's running a 73% profit margin. That's way more than 50%. So does a broker need to know what my margins are so he can say, I'm not booking with that truck. He's running a 73% margin. I'm going to
yeah.
book with this guy over here who's running a 42% margin.
Yeah.
How is it any different? And if people say, well, brokers know what we make. No, they know what you get paid. I
Yeah.
guarantee you my margin and other people's margins, way different. It's how you run your business. Everybody runs it different.
Right. Yeah, that whole and again, it goes if you knew what the broker was making, like it goes back again. You're not in a closed loop system with you and the broker.
No,
You're competing against other carriers, not the broker. So it doesn't matter if the broker is keeping 50% because you're not competing against the broker.
and
If
it's
you
not
don't
your
want to haul
money.
that freight, yeah, exactly. If
People
it's
keep
not
saying,
your,
"Well, that's my money." That's not your money. That's
no,
between them and their customer. Their customer is a shipper.
exactly,
Their customer is
exactly.
not you.
It to me, this is a the broker transparency is one of those things. It's like it's a shiny nickel that drivers get hung up on when they could, if they wanted to get their panties in a bunch, get your panties in a bunch about something that's like legitimate, you know? Like,
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know. But yeah, broker transparency is like saying, I only compete with the broker and the broker adds no value to the market. So why should
Then
they
then
make
if
anything?
then go get your own freight. Don't use a broker.
Exactly.
If you
Exactly.
to say that that is true to means that you could do a better job or you could get your own. Well, then go get your own.
Yeah.
They are
Exactly.
needed. They are needed.
Yeah.
It's it's a fundamental lack of understanding of business. It's a difference between being a truck driver
Mhm.
and well, that's not a fair statement either because there's plenty of very successful people out there that run very small trucking companies, but yeah, it's an excuse. It lets you off the hook to say I can't do better because these people are robbing me.
Yeah.
Well, if you
Exactly.
take away the thing that they're robbing you, you're taking that psychological limit off your mind, and you will do
Mhm.
better.
Yeah. Yeah, it's and for the people, I don't know, I had one guy that kept telling me that, "Well, you don't get it because you're leased on somewhere." And I'm like,
It affects you the
"How
same.
how does that make any difference? Like either you agree to do the work for the certain price or you don't.
Yeah, and
It's a
then
it's a yes and no scenario." Like,
I got to somebody sit down and make a list of arguments in favor of broker transparency because I need them. I'm probably going to talk about it in a video, and I'll tell you why every one of them is wrong.
yeah.
I had a guy trying to tell me today that if people keep cutting each other's rates, that pretty soon the shippers will step in and they'll get be known for the shippers with low rates and nobody's going to haul their freight. That's just nonsense. The freight
Yeah.
has always gotten moved. It always will get moved. There's people moving it for less than $1 a mile now. If that was the case, take Tyson Chicken for example. Tyson has been known for 50 years that when you go to load Tyson, you're going to sit in the dock all damn day. They're not going to pay you detention, and they're a horrible place to pick up loads.
Yep.
People haul all their freight every day long, or
Yep.
all day long. It's just because you don't want somebody else is going to do the job.
Right.
It's not how things are done. It's how you want. You're trying to impose how you want things to be on how things are.
Yeah.
They're not always the same. Uh, you can try to make things the way you want them to be, but don't put this blanket statement that everybody wants it is good for everybody. People who function there's different levels, there's different spaces people operate in. You know, not just like the hours of service are not the same or effective for everybody, right?
Yeah.
Not nothing is one size fits all. We don't all need to get together and do all these things, right?
Right. Let me run through some comments. I want to hear what people think about this, but I got to get down there to the first. What do you know anything about DM Bowman? Does anybody know anything about DM Bowman? I have no.
I
I've
don't.
never done anything with
I
them.
know the name, know the company. That's about it.
Yeah, they're out of like Maryland or Virginia or something, aren't they?
Hmm.
With both feet says he watched DIY and bought a truck, and he owes all his success to one DIY.
Oh no, I feel terrible about that.
Never worked for a company, did RV transport, then car hauling, hot shot, then bought a semi, all in less than a year. Got my own authority and just shy of a year after starting it all. Okay.
Congratulations, man. That's
Yeah.
ambitious.
Mm-hmm. It's one way to go about it. Definitely one way to go about it. Joe says a lot of farmers go owner op, but it's a different thing with them. They're not normal OTR. Okay. Um, J9 TV, be in your neck of the woods tomorrow. Dodge Center, Minnesota.
Pack your long panties. It's getting cold out.
Yeah, definitely starting to get cool. I've been driving for a year and a half, love it, but just getting with a company that does me half straight. Kind of want a little more freedom to get to my family more. Was going to get something used. Yeah. Um, there's always a company near you too that could probably get you home more, or um, sometimes it's based on who's got certain freight in certain areas.
Mm-hmm. And the size of the company. I mean,
Mhm.
versatility and stuff.
Is Werner a good company to work for? Cheers. I particularly don't like Werner because they're getting heavy into all this self-driving truck stuff, and I don't support companies that do that. I mean, it's going to happen, but I'm not going to finance it with my hard work. Um, Run it to hell with a prayer. Any advice? Okay. Trigger. Yeah, trigger warning, everybody. Trigger warning. I should have warned. That's a good rant he gave the other day. Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's much more I can say on the topic, but gosh dang it, it's so divisive.
Yeah.
But I at least encourage you, like if you're in favor of transparency, besides just the thing of, oh, I need to see what they're making so I can get more of it. Think more about it. Think of all the possible outcomes, all the possible things that are involved, because I guarantee you, uh, the downsides will far outweigh the upsides. And being drivers, everything freaking rolls downhill, and we're standing at the bottom looking up with your mouth open,
Hmm.
right? Rarely is anything good happen for us, and it'll all be pushed down, broker to carrier, carrier to whoever, owner, operator, whatever, or percentage based driver. They'll run their same BS that they always do. Uh, and even if they pass the law, who's going to stand up for you to enforce it? And nobody.
Right. Right.
Nobody.
Cadillac Jake says, had my first level 1 inspection in Tennessee. His puppies won over the DOT officer, and he gave him a very lax level 1. Checked the lights and the brakes, and that was it. Yeah, good
Nice.
job. Buy them puppies a treat, man. They might have just saved you a bunch of money. With both feet says, you forgot dispatcher. I called Stavros a commie partly over transparency this morning on Asian My Stream. Yeah.
Stavros he's a good guy.
Yeah.
He's all right.
Tyrone Landstar does not have a referral.
Okay.
My two heroes, thank you very much. What's up, guys? Not much. We chilling. Need to run through some comments real quick. With both, he says, "Go DIY screaming from the rooftop." Hopefully, someone will listen.
More likely to get me deplatformed.
Yeah. Game says at least owner operators how much brokers are taking and would negotiate better in the future, or at least refuse to haul cheap freight.
Why do you think it's going to help you negotiate better? It's no part of a negotiation tactic is how much they're making. It's market conditions, it's service, it's what you can do for them. It's the position that you're in. Are you in a position of strength or weakness? What are the freight volumes? What are the truck availabilities? None of it is.
Well, my thing is, what does what the broker have in the load have to do with cheap freight? Like, you could refuse to haul cheap freight. Well, that's based on your own numbers. Like, cheap freight is not based on what the broker's got in it. It's based on what it costs you to do business.
Like you said, there's way more important things. This is a distraction. It's how about every freaking law against us truck drivers or for us, whatever, they all end up against us. How about they start taking care of and penalizing shippers and receivers for keeping a truck there for 2 days or 24 hours or 17 hours to unload 2 pallets, or you know, damaging product and then filing a freight claim against us. But those are the people that donate the money to their campaigns. We can't possibly come down on them. Oh, I got a lot I want to say.
That's what I said in Trucker News the other day. How about let's focus on detention times being paid and truck parking?
Oh, I got a good one here. This coercion nonsense, right? How many years ago they came down on this on this coercion where your company can't coerce you to break the law or financially penalize you or fire you or anything, right? But you can still go. You're going to whatever McLean Foods, right? And if you're 15 minutes late, a $300 fine, right? That's legal, even though the reason you're late was because you couldn't violate your hours of service or you got stuck in traffic, not because you overslept. It was because of a perfect legit thing out of your control. How is that not coercion? A financial penalty for something that was, you refusal to violate the hours of service, even though you did everything you were supposed to do, or the shipper held you up way past your time and you couldn't make it. You're still charging that $300 penalty. How is that not coercion? Or a place kicking you off their property when you're out of your legal hours of service, even though you can PC, it doesn't mean you have to. They bring you there, keep you there for 9 hours in the dock, and say, "Well, you should have planned better," right? Uh, this is all coercion in the same factor, but there's no mention of this. That they can be penalized for doing this.
Joe say mega carriers will set the rate. Mom and pop will ask a rate. Okay.
To an extent, yes.
Yeah, some cases. With Bobby's Hakeem, that creates a race to the bottom, and soon all the rates are too low. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't see broker transparency really affecting rates at all.
I got to talk to Asian Mike because he's in favor of transparency, and I don't think it's been fully explained to him.
Yeah.
And what in the hell is with ooida? They're supposed to have smart people there and lawyers. Why are they pushing so hard for this? It is ridiculous.
Because there's a back door to where they're going to screw the hell out of us, and ooida wants to be there with their hand out.
This is how they get more memberships, by saying, "Look how hard we're fighting for you. Sign up and give us your X amount of dollars because we have to support our bureaucracy."
Yeah, they're stirring the pot, but I mean, anybody that sees through it, like, I don't know. That's why I haven't paid ooida dues in 10 years, probably somewhere in there, 8 years maybe. Like, ET Transport dropped a video today down about the so-called driver shortage and touched on one of the big things pushing rates down: foreign drivers.
Can't argue that either.
I tell you, I think it was, who done that the other day? I think it was Cheddar News did a story on truck drivers the other day, and I gotta say, kudos to that girl that did that video. She was pretty spot on about it. She had a professor there that was a truck driver that ended up getting a PhD, and he was he kind of gave her some good knowledge. There's no driver shortage. There's 3 million people in this country with a CDL that don't drive truck every day or part. So
it's a misutilization of resource. When you have a mega carrier bragging that their average mileage for a driver is 1,800 miles a week, there's no driver shortage. It's pure incompetency and underutilizations of the resources that they do have.
Well, it's also like the big carriers mistreating the hell out of people and running them through like a puppy mill.
Mm-hmm.
So they can say they got a driver shortage, and then they can get this
subsidies and
programs and grants, and to
mm-hmm.
run their schools, and to yeah. I mean, but I thought it was a good. I think it was Cheddar News that did that, if I'm not mistaken. It was pretty good. I meant to share it out actually, but forgot about it. I mean, I didn't agree with it 100%, but for a mainstream like news article, I thought they did really good with it. Let's see. They said if inflation kept up since, I think it was 1988, the average driver hourly rate in this country would be $40 an hour straight time. And I do a lot of Craigslist job search. I don't see many
No.
over the $30 an hour yet. So yeah, we're behind on pay, that's for sure. Owner operators don't always get to know that, hardly ever. Yeah, I mean, to me, cheap freight is what you make it.
How about, before you go after the brokers, go after your carrier. Make them show you the rates. If you're on percentage, they have to. It's in the lease, part of the leasing laws, folks. And there's companies that won't show it to you. Like allegedly, from what I've told from somebody who works there, Ego Express will not show you a rate con or a freight rate.
Or one of their 25 subsidiaries.
Yeah,
I mean, nobody's leased on to Ego Holdings, are they?
I don't know.
I think legally everybody's leased on to a subsidiary over there.
There's like I don't know how many different. I've seen 3 or 4 different ones, 3 or 4 different names on those doors.
Hmm. Let's see. DIY, are you telling us to know? God dang it. That annoys the hell out of me. I wish people would switch it to the correct one and say acknowledge your value. I'll
Yeah.
fix it for you. DIY, are you telling us to acknowledge your value?
No, I actually, to be perfectly honest with you, and you got to let me explain this and not take it out of context because I have nothing against the man that says it, right? Like I think just trucking's a cool dude. Like he's great at the YouTube thing. Like he's got some things figured out. But I disagree with the know your worth thing. It kind of got us to where we are right now. Like it's also yes, is it important? Yeah, you know like somewhat okay, but you also have to know your place. You have to know your place in this market, in the spot market. You have to know what the spot market is, what it's for, what it's designed to do, the history of it, and how to operate within it. To just say, I deserve this much money because I exist, well, what makes you worth that and not the next guy? What are you providing of value to make you worth $6 a mile and him worth $2 a mile? Explain it to me. What is it that you are bringing to the table? Because everybody else, we're a commodity. Everybody else is doing the same thing. And in the spot market, it doesn't really work that way. Spot market is excess overflow freight, right?
Mm-hmm.
It has a purpose. Uh, it's not the contract market. They're very different things. It's a different animal.
Mm-hmm.
The spot market has never been what it was the last 2 years. That was unheard of. That kind of money. Now we're getting back to what the spot market is, a bag of crap, right? That's kind of how it is.
It's people with their hands tied together and a knife in the other one, and the last man standing is the winner.
Yeah, it's
You
a
know.
place where you typically, historically, have very little power.
Mm-hmm.
It's you're not in the position of power. You're taking the scraps of the contract market, and historically, that's how it's been. The thing we went through for the last couple years is so unusual. Uh, it's tragic if you were new to the market and didn't know that and got in thinking that that's what it was. This is not what it is. It was very temporary.
True. JAJ says, true. Who cares what the broker makes? If the price is good for you, you take it. That's 100% in my book. Very, very straightforward. Um, we need to be talking about the companies taking those $1.50 loads. How the hell are they staying in business? Cut rate drivers and cutting corners on equipment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but let's not forget that mega carriers, large companies, they also operate in the spot market. The spot market is it's not really a thing to them. It's when they need to get a truck back to contract freight or reposition a truck to where they need it to get their customer freight. That's what they use the spot market for. They're not looking to
Mm-hmm.
knock it out of the park,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, they want to get the best rate they can, but they're not going to call 100 different companies, 100 different brokers. They're going to say, okay, you got this load. All right, that rate is somewhat within our standards, meets our time constraints. We'll take it.
Yeah.
You are in the spot market. You do have the big companies dabbling in there, so they can haul freight a lot cheaper than you.
I know a girl that works for a trucking company in Minneapolis, and she works in the office, and her job is basically to do what you just said. They have contract loads, and it's her job to find loads that go from, let's just say, Chicago to Des Moines, because
Hmm.
they got customer freight from Des Moines to Minneapolis, Minneapolis to Chicago. They got customer freight. It's her job to just sit there all day, and she's got parameters, and it's like they'll allow 10% deadhead, and like you'd be amazed what like she could. I mean, they book loads for like you're saying, $1.25.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter because it's worth more than deadheading that truck to Des Moines from Chicago because they got
Yep.
to get that load because it's every, they pick one up every 6 hours out of that facility.
Yeah.
So it's
You
like,
can't compete with that.
yeah. So sometimes you're going to lose to
Mm-hmm.
companies like that, but you know, um,
But do you think cash? In all, the large push for transparency. Do you think the people that are screaming for that are putting as much effort into streamlining and their business and getting costs down and working on their fuel mileage and
no.
shipper relationships or even broker relationships or all the other things that we talk about ad nauseum on both of our channels?
No, I don't think they are. I mean,
Just broker bad, me more money.
yeah, yeah,
I want more money from brokers. I mean, but I understand how the game is played.
and it's amazing to me in this market, like we're kind of getting a little bit of a reprieve from fuel going up right now. It's kind of coming down a little bit. You know what I mean? Like I'm in that like $4 range. I bought fuel in Iowa today for 404 on Mudflap. So people like don't get comfortable with it right now though, because my prediction is by the beginning of next year, fuel prices will probably be up from where they are now.
After
Just
the election.
yeah, exactly. And then typically January, February, March are not like if we're going back to the normal type of spot market, January, February, March are not it's not a good quarter for freight most of the time.
No,
Now
save up some money and stay home.
last year, hell, even beginning of this year, like that just booking big load after big load after big load.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she
Yeah,
said.
yeah. I was gonna, but
But
I decided not to.
nah, don't ever pass on
It's
those.
not a live stream if you don't get a few. That's what she says in there.
Yeah. But don't
Yeah.
get comfortable in this little pocket right here we're in,
When have you ever had a first quarter other than the last three first quarters where you've still made over 30 grand a month gross?
you know 2020 wasn't that great.
No.
We were kind of slipping and sliding down into the hole in the beginning of 2020, but 2021 was phenomenal, and I think this year's first quarter was probably the best first quarter I ever had.
Pretty
And
good.
then, second quarter, fun park water slide straight to a
Where we are.
splash. Yeah, but
But
um,
we ain't done going down.
my
We're
point of
not.
that is, you was talking about like the people worried about broker transparency. There's real things in your life that you could be worried about instead of worrying about this. Is my thing.
That will have a large effect.
Hmm.
You know? S- 8.5 miles a gallon versus 5 is a bigger change in your life.
Yeah. Oh my God, I had a talk with a guy a day or two ago. Uh, I know what he paid for this truck. He's got a Pro Star and LT. I don't know what year it is. It's got a Cummins. It came out of a big lease purchase fleet. Um, but he didn't buy it from them. I know where he bought it and I know what he paid for it. He stole this truck. Okay, they basically gave him this truck, and then I was talking to him today about it, and he's like, "Yeah, I just got this truck paid off." And I was like, "Well, there you go, man. I mean, it's got the flow below, it's got the electric APU, it's got a lot of things on it that are good for fuel economy. Wheel covers. I mean, it come like this." And I was like, "How you doing on fuel economy with that truck?" And he's like, "I'm consistently over 8 miles a gallon." And I was like, "Okay, that's a good place to be." He's like, "But I don't even care about that." He's like, "I gotta hurry up and sell this thing and get me a real truck." And I was like, "Well, what are you talking about?" And he was like, "Well, you know, I've been waiting my whole life to get a Peterbilt." And I was like, "Okay, well, good luck with that and all." But what I mean, like, I didn't even know what to say after that. I'm just like, Hey, have a nice one. Like you got a truck that's getting 8 miles a gallon,
Yeah.
and I know he probably drives the living piss out of this truck. At 75, he just that type of guy.
And you're gonna
Um,
voluntarily give yourself about a $2,500 a month pay cut,
oh, at
and and
least,
take on a big ass payment.
yeah. And I'm just like, I
Brilliant.
don't, I don't. But you know, so I'm never surprised at what some people come up with. Joe says if there was an app that allowed shippers to post loads they have and the rate willing to move, would you use it?
That's been tried dozens of times.
Yeah.
Those apps exist now. I'm on one of them. You know what I've found when I see mostly I've hauled for direct shippers off of DAT. Shippers post loads on DAT all the time. I
Yeah.
ain't gonna tell you how to find them though. Uh, maybe someday. That's gonna cost money. Uh,
Get that high end membership over there on DIY's channel. Call him and see if he'll divulge it.
when a shipper generally posts a load on DAT themselves, they're bottom fishing. They're bargain hunting. They want their
Hmm.
stuff hauled for nothing. They don't want to pay what a broker's going to charge them. They think they're going to save a bunch of money trying to ship it direct,
Yeah.
and they're not. They're not worth it.
I have dealt with those loads, and I find that they're not the easiest to deal with sometimes. Like
No.
they don't pay attention to the phone. They want you to like just handle everything. Don't
Yeah.
have
No.
any problems. Don't run into any issues because they don't care.
Yeah.
Like
I've had it work out a couple times where I've hauled for them again, but majority of the time it's just they don't even care. They just want the cheapest rate.
yeah. Uh Shafi says, I think $1.50. I got 350 coming in. What's that equal? 250 a mile round trip.
Yep, $5 divided by 2.
Yeah.
And in today's day and age, it's not bad.
It's about the going rate if you're down south, boy. Let me tell you. I was looking for a load out of Georgia the other day. Damn it, boy.
I had a guy in Dallas. I had a hell of a time trying to get $2 a mile. I found one for 288 a mile, and I couldn't dial that phone fast enough.
Exactly. Dude, I've told them sometimes, like if I'm in a certain area like that, I tell the guy in the office, if I'm trucking and he's looking for a load for me, if you find something that's good, call it and get it. Don't call me to verify it. Like just call it and get it. Because like, they know the market. Hell, they sit there and look at it all day. That's their whole day. They put in a 10-hour shift clicking through load boards. If you
Hmm.
find something that that's decent, get it. Because yeah, man, looking for loads out of Georgia the other day were hilarious, dude. Number one, nothing back to Minnesota for like 2 days. We was looking for a load out of Georgia. Now, given partial part of that was on the weekend, so I didn't expect a whole lot. But you know, Monday morning, Atlanta area reefer freight. Yeah, yeah. If you over about 2.25, you're probably doing pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, frozen food to Texas from Georgia was like $1.80 a mile. I was like, I just don't get it. But um, you know, how does that make any sense? Shop fees. Well, it's pretty simple math. $1.50 plus 350 divided by 2 equals 250. I even verified that math with DIY. He says it's legit. So
I ran it through my trusty abacus.
there it is. There it is. I got a slide rule back here. I'm over here moving beads around. Whatever they call that, not a slide rule. Whatever. Joe says Tyson also mandated COVID shots and carriers will still haul their freight. Yeah, that's the damn truth. Joe, you shots was only mandated for employees, not third-party contractors. Come on with it, all right. Shabadabadoo says, I still average 250 a mile. Where's the problem? My cost per mile, 87 cents per mile. And
See, so therefore, shop fees. I got a question for you because everybody Everybody spouts this, but nobody will ever answer it. What is cheap freight? You know what your cost per mile is. I always say cheap freight is different for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I have my, definition. Everybody has theirs. So shop fees, where is your, if you don't mind saying, where's your line for cheap freight? Because obviously you're profitable. How at 90 cents a mile you're profitable? Do you want to work for 3 cents a mile? Absolutely not. But you know that you're like not losing money, right?
Mm-hmm.
$1.50 a mile, you're still pocketing 63 cents a mile. I mean, that's company driver wages.
You know what? You know what we call that in Tennessee?
What's that?
Money.
Damn it, I missed on that one.
Uh,
Money.
money. Got my new channel member here. Torres, the trucker.
Damn it, boy.
Any can to Eddie Torres.
I am also
EP.
accepting new members on my channel.
Come on with it. Thanks for the membership. Yeah, everybody gather around, get your membership. Let me see here. I lost my place. Now I'm way out of whack.
Shop fees. There you
Okay,
go.
yeah. JAJ says I'm leased on and I get paid $1.78. I would need to charge carriers to get over $2 to get over $2.
I mean, in
Okay.
today's market, you can struggle to get $1.78 with your own authority. So, I mean, if you're getting it and you're happy with it, you're profitable. You like that job, I wouldn't go anywhere.
Yeah, I used to be leased on to a place that didn't pay the greatest, but a lot of people would just look at the rate and be like, what are you doing? But every single load was drop and hook at a good facility. Most of them had parking, and they were all light loads. I hardly ever pulled anything over 20,000 pounds. So I made up of a dime 15 cents just on convenience and fuel. So $1.78, not the worst. I seen a billboard for a company the other day. I think it was paying owner operators $1.80. I think it was, and
I'm
I was
still seeing
thinking,
a whole bunch of them paying like $1.07, plus fuel,
how
obviously.
how in this day and age? Now that's confusing, but I guess if you're if they ain't knocking your head off on a lease purchase on a truck, and they give you a real fuel efficient truck, you could make some money. But I just
Don't go home.
don't go home. That's it. That's the one. Uh, Torres, the trucker, $10 super sticker. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. If anybody's wondering how he did that, down there by where you put in your comment or your chat, there's a $sign right there. By all means, click it, get after it. Don't spend your kids' college fund, but hey, if you got any discretionary money, why not? Z Dizzle in the house, like that name, bought a $300,000 show truck straight out of school. Redneck Kansas to California for $1,300. Life is good.
Boy, do I have a load for you, Z Dizzle.
Oh man, I like that. Bought that $300,000 show truck. Did they put vinyl graphics on it for you? Did they hook you up with some vinyl graphics at least? Yeah, that's funny stuff. That's funny stuff. Well, he says very similar to the equal outcome mindset. Bunch of crowd will all have opportunity, make the best of it, but we're playing without a net. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yep.
That's for sure. You universal basic income, anybody?
Jeez. Why you got to get my heart rate up before bed, dog?
Oh man, I'm building bump stocks over here. You know what I'm saying?
They in your merch tent?
I'm triggering the hell out of people. CJ says only transparency I want is why does it take 8 hours to unload 4 pallets? Yes.
Yeah. Why isn't there regulation
Yes.
on that?
Yes. I think if you show up at a warehouse at the appropriate time, maybe let's say an hour early, and you're still sitting there 8 hours later on 4 pallets, you should be able to go in and find the manager of the warehouse and shove them in the kidney. Because I'm gonna tell you, it wouldn't take many of those before they'd figure that situation out.
They would have a personnel shortage quickly.
Hell yeah. And I would also be selling shivs in the parking lot. Just saying, I'd pull up with a food truck, and when I popped up the side, instead of Doritos and Kit Kats, it'd be screwdrivers and whittled down toothbrushes.
That's right.
Curtis says, "Can you men tell me a good trucking company to work for?" OTR here in Florida State. Thank you, Florida State. Call Leonard Express.
Yeah. What about our folks out of Minnesota there, Buffalo Lake, the blue trucks.
Super Ego.
No. Crap. No.
Arthur Express. GP Transco.
No. The one you can't.
Greet.
I forget their name.
Koki.
Kotke. Yeah, there you go.
However you say it. Sure. Why not? Yeah, check them out. Why not? Why not? I always say.
How about that one out of Florida called North Carolina? As in you moved from Florida to North Carolina.
Oh yeah.
Where there's actually freight.
Yeah. Thought about Savannah. Have you ever been to Savannah? Beautiful this time of year. Minus a hurricane or two.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of who else does Florida. If you're tanker, there's a few good tankers down there.
Indian River.
What's that one stronger about a mile? Huel or something like that.
I don't know.
Do you live near a Love's truck stop? Because Dirty Broke talking about some money that's just unreal today.
Yeah.
They got another pay raise over there.
Damn it.
They starting people out at $30 an hour.
I might have to just hang it up and go do that. Damn it.
I'm serious. I've seriously thought about it, dude. They just built the new Loves in Minnesota. I definitely, let me tell you, I thought about putting that application in and just saying the hell with all this. Like, I mean, you put in, he says you put in about 15 to 20 hours overtime, but the first 40 is worth $1,200 a week. And then you get, 15, 20 hours at what, $45 an hour? You're all over $2,000 a week. That's $2,000 a week all day. Shop Fees says we need a shirtless live stream. Oh yeah, shirtless lesbians.
Fate Trucking's gonna run a scam on you here in one of your live streams. He was telling me today. It's just I'm ruining the surprise. He's gonna try to get everybody to super chat you and see how much money they need to raise to get you to do a shirtless live stream. I told him minimum 500.
Hell, somebody drop 100. I'll do one right now for 100. Give a damn. Now, what we need to do is we need to we need to start a shave a mac and cheese's beard campaign. Everybody just goes into his live stream and types in "shave that beard." Every comment you leave on his videos, just put in "shave that beard." Just wear him out with it.
Yes.
That's how you do it. DIY is your TIF set at? What's your TIF set
TIFs.
at?
Talking about tariffs? Is that what you're talking about, Joe? I do have a tariff sheet, but nobody cares.
Z Dizzle says buy a dump truck. Okay.
There you go.
I know a guy that just bought 2 dump trucks. I think he's planning on hauling some aggregate for the winter, some salts and whatnot, some salts and some sands and some rocks. Joe says, I'm next in line to get that variant tattoo. Come on with it. Like the ambassador that was on Trucking Answers. Oh, man. Oh, yes. Please get a tattoo of the trucking company you work for. Oh, please do that. There you go. There's a link to that cheddar video. Like I said, I don't think she hit it spot on, but generalization of a 10-minute video explaining what's wrong with trucking, I thought it was pretty good. Can interest you in some energy drink DIY.
You could. The Bud Light makes me a little sleepy.
Did the Bush? You put more Bush than Mountain Dew in there, didn't you?
I didn't have that tonight because everybody was making little girly jokes about it. So I'm like, apparently real men drink Bud Light. I don't know.
Gotta live like nobody's watching, man. You know.
I am. You just can't see it. It's all from the waist down.
Oh, okay.
Business upstairs, party down below.
Okay, I got you. Hello, everyone. Missouri was trash today. I don't think it was off by itself. I did not want to take this load I'm on, okay? I wanted to stay at home this weekend. I had concert tickets for tonight, but I said, you know what? I need to go make some money. You know what I mean? I'm not one of these guys that can, get on YouTube and tell you how trucking is and then never go trucking. You know what I mean? I got to lead from the front. That's what I'm saying.
Taking shots at me, dog. I'm right here. Talking about me like I'm not here.
Hey, I wasn't thinking about you personally, but hey,
I mean, I did go trucking the last week and a half. I did not make any video evidence of it, but I did actually go trucking.
Well, I mean, I wasn't talking about you personally, but if the flip flop fits, you gotta wear it, right? So I didn't particularly want to take this load. I was like, I think I want to sit at the house this weekend. Got home on a Thursday morning, and then they called on the way home, and they said, "Hey, we got this load. You want it?" And I got to thinking, I was like, if I sit there till Monday, and that's the thing of it right now is you've got to get out of the standard routines of trucking because that's what everybody else wants to do. Everybody else wanted to take off this weekend and get so Monday morning, you look at the load to truck ratios Monday, and it's night and day different than what I could have got this load for. So I said, yeah, we got to go trucking. So yeah, Missouri was bad today. I wouldn't expect much more. Flypaperish says even more dangerous driving in that weather for cheap. Yeah, go over the Rockies for $1 a mile. Come on.
Yeah.
In the winter. Oh my God. Swift will hire you out of Florida. I think's what KG is saying. Freightliner is the way to great fuel economy. Amen on that. Real men love Freightliners.
They do.
When you've got nothing left to prove in life, get yourself a Freightliner. I mean, am I wrong? Hang on a second.
What if it's a classic? Does that mean you have nothing left to prove except for to yourself?
Well, technically that truck's a hood truck, so you like how I use that both ways. When it's to my advantage, it is a hood truck, and when it's to my advantage, it's not a hood truck.
I do.
You like
I respect the game.
Let's see. Anel says, hell yeah, DIY is doing free trial on finding those loads. Come on with it.
Got to keep something back.
I got a question. Come on with it. Got questions, man. We love questions. Best place to ask questions right here. You got 90 truckers in here with 105 different opinions. So come on with it. Is Coronado Freightliner with an N14 good fuel economy truck? Please, feel free to comment.
It ain't a bad one. N14's pretty good motor. Coronado's a pretty Um, Not full aerodynamic, but as far as the classic style goes, you should. I mean, that should be 7 miles a gallon all day long if you drive it nice. More
Yeah.
the nicer you drive it, depending on what you're doing with it. N14 is a good engine. It's cheap to overhaul. I mean, it's pretty doggone simple. Um, Reliable. I mean, to me, it's N14 Series 60, and you could put the multiple versions of the cat in there. They're your 3406 or even the early C15s.
6NZ.
Yeah,
Yeah, shop fees got there. Yes, that's a great combo. N14 rebuilds are reasonably cheap as well. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Chicken Hawk in the house. What up, Chicken Hawk? How's everything down there in Florida, bro? Did you survive it? Everything good, I hope. Steve's in the house. What up, Steve? Super sticker. Appreciate the money. Appreciate it. Everybody saying hi to everybody. Chicken Hawk, you make it out the storm. Yeah, that's what we wonder. Shop Fee says, I'd say if I average below $2 a mile, I'd park the truck or switch over to a company that pays per mile. Yeah, yeah, that's you got to kind of know your number on that too. Because I've talked to some guys here lately that said, "Hey, I'm out. I'm gonna go over here and work for Walmart for you know however long, and then either maybe make a decision in the future. We're gonna sell the truck. We're gonna go back to driving the truck, But sometimes you gotta jump out and go do something else. Steve says storm is gone. No damage for me. Boy, I'm glad to hear that. Beach toward a hell though. Yeah, I bet. I bet. Um, Torres the trucker says I'm on a dedicated lane with Pam Transport, getting paid $1.25 a mile from Laredo to Louisville. Net 1,800 to 2,000 a week. Is that good for van? Um, it's not bad. I mean, all honesty, if you're paying everything and over time you're netting 1,800 to 2,000, and you like running that lane, I can't knock it. I mean,
I'd say that's. I mean, if he's on a lease purchase or whatever, who knows. But for that type of scenario, lease to a big carrier, I, I would think is that probably average.
yeah, that seems pretty good.
I don't know.
Um, that $1.25 a mile, is that with fuel surcharge, or is fuel surcharge added onto that?
I would have to say it's
It
got to be
almost have,
added on that, wouldn't it?
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It would almost have to be added onto that. Laredo to Louisville, that's a good turn. Are you solo on that also? That's something else I've got to where a lot of these lease purchase guys on YouTube, they're like, "Oh, I'm making 2,500 a week," and it's like, yeah, but you're kind of running that truck like a team truck. You got a trainee in it, so um, but I don't know. I mean, if you're starting out or with a mega carrier like that, I don't know if it's working for you. It's not bad money. I mean, let's face it. Like if you go somewhere and you'd have to be on at a pretty good company to be bringing in anywhere near that. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as much as I want to give Pam Transport a bunch of crap, that's not bad. 18 to 2,000 a week.
I've seen that Pam Transport will actually put her in the river. I've seen it happen.
Okay. Joe says I take loads to Denver for $4.50 a mile, but I take $1.50 a mile out. It equals out. It really
Yeah,
does.
$3 a
Yeah,
mile, eh?
yeah. That's $3 a mile all day. And that goes back to I did a video, I don't know, probably 2 years ago. Not every load's a banger, and
What?
that was not every load's a banger.
Come on.
Joe's telling it like it is right here. See, he understands. Like, um, and all I can tell you, Joe, is that $1.50 a mile coming out. You should
Gravy.
you should you should acknowledge your value and get $5 a mile coming out. I mean, four
I wouldn't do it.
fifty
I'd just
in.
demand somebody, transparency, and then you'd automatically get more money.
Okay, now I get it. You're saying we need transparency and to acknowledge our value. I get it. I get it. Checking out Cash, can you get Adam to wear a Superman outfit on your next live? My Photoshop game is tremendous. I can most definitely do that. Shirtless live, I think is what he's talking about there. Thank you for the $10 shop fees. Much appreciated. CJ Hudson says, or if the truck is sealed and documented properly, why do we gotta sit till they count it? That's their problem, not ours. Exactly.
That's right.
The place I picked up today, he came out, he made me pull out the door so he could seal the trailer. And the place I'm going, I'm sure they're going to want to check a seal. And yet, same thing. I will sit there until they count every down box. It ain't right. Just ain't right. Jay Now TV says, I'll tell you what, it's almost criminal for what you see being posted to go into Florida right now, at least flatbed wise, but I'm assuming these guys taking them because the loads are disappearing. Yeah, somebody's going to haul that freight. Somebody's going to haul that freight. Joe says the reason why it takes so long to unload is because they have cheap storage. That's why some of these loads got 5 days on them too, I've noticed. When it should be a 2-day run, they got it on there for 5. Jack now says, I just basically spent 2 days having my truck worked on, was hoping it would be done before 1 this afternoon, but that never happened. So I ended up taking a Saturday pickup, 2,100 on 404 miles, and he got that rate because he had transparency. That's what I'm gonna start doing. Every good load, everything good in my life is going to be because of transparency. Yes, sir. Got a 2-for-1 cheeseburger today because of transparency.
You ever see the movie The Crying Game?
No.
Oh,
is that one of those weird adult movies?
Those that have they would understand. I bet you Forrest Whitaker wishes he had a little bit of transparency. Come on. Now you got to go back and watch it to get the joke.
That one went over my head, but hey, we know. Hot Rod Dave's in the house doing what at the Loves for $30 an hour? Come on down to the back row. They call it the day cab shuffle. You know, the day cab shuffle. DIY. He's from Wisconsin. They call it what they call it the three gearbox.
Gearbox special.
Yeah, that's what they call it in Wisconsin. Thanks for coming in, Hot Rod Dave. I was watching one of his videos earlier. He's got a YouTube channel. He got the Moffett. He did a Moffett work. Body paint is extra. Come on with it. Yeah. You want me to take off the shirt? It's one price. You want me to paint my body? It's another.
I'd like you to paint your body up like that dude that was obsessed with Bjork, and then end it the same way.
Oh, I don't remember that, but I
remember he went out our Bud Dwyer style.
Yeah, I remember it didn't end well for him.
No.
Shop fees. We need a mac and cheese. Wear your hat correctly. Fundraiser. Oh my God, this guy. Stavros, what up? All another late night DIY yawning. Yeah, we're talking broker transparency. Before that, I was talking talking about clickbait. I started this out with clickbait. You like that title, DIY? Would you like some delicious pancakes? That's how I lure them in with some delicious pancakes.
Yep.
Just so y'all guys know, my thumbnail is not clickbait. I called CRST and I quit today. I did. I called them. I said, I quit. You can't do this to me. And they said, who the hell are you? And I said,
don't worry about it.
You don't know me. Yeah, you don't worry about it.
You'll find out soon enough. Tell them.
Oh, man. So, yeah, thanks for stopping by, Styros. Chino says, don't listen to them, Adam. Real men wear Superman fits. Beard game gone. Oh, that's too good. Hashtag beard game gone. I love it. Bud Light, it's Oktoberfest season, says Chicken Hawk. Bud Light's good every month of the year. Just so you know, uh, you know, you ain't got to wait till October to drink Bud Light.
No.
I went to the fanciest restaurant in San Diego one time and ordered a Bud Light, and the guy was like, he looked at me real funny.
Please leave.
And no, I was trying to show off, so I told him I'd give him $100 if he could find a Bud Light. And he came back with a Bud Light in a bottle. I said, good job. Oh, my KG, Nebraska to PA. Potato loads paying good last week. Come on with them taters. Come on with them taters. Tater game strong.
That's right.
DIY hood game strong? Question mark. DIY semi. Look at that truck right there, boy. Damn. See, you guys don't know this, but DIY, he done sold that hood truck for a massive profit. That's why you hadn't seen it. I don't know this to be fact, but I got a feeling that truck, somebody saw it in a video, said, name your price, DIY. They FedExed him a blank check overnight, and he took it. What you say, DIY? Is that right?
I wish it was, but it is not.
Oh.
It's on the list of things to get to right after I get these other 2 drivers on the road and get the orange truck back fully road ready, and then we'll start on that.
How about a short video that says I still got it? Just to prove you still got it.
Everybody knows I still got it.
All right. You ain't sold a truck since hell. You had a Tonka truck that was totaled out, right?
Hey, I don't sell them. I let them get repossessed.
You can't sell them. You ain't got the title to.
You know, that's funny somehow, but I happen to have one here that I ain't switched over yet.
Oh man. What's the point to life? That's a tough one right there. Trucking?
Jaw jacking.
Yeah. Jaw jacking and trucking. Glitter Daddy says, take it off, Cash. Come on with it. Torres the Church says, that's what the lane pays. Okay. Yeah, I mean, hey, I've seen worse. Jack of all trades. Thank you for stopping by. Hot Rod Dave says, on the Heineken tonight until I fall over. All right. Grafton's in the house. Very logical. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ooh, $10. $10. Regulated Freight Lines says $10. Been running a lot off of Landstar off of DAT. Lane went from 1,700 to 1,500. PA to Long Island, New York for 150 miles. Thinking about just leasing on for better rate and better freight. Port, hazmat, and oversize.
Yeah, I mean, I've been known to quit over $10 a mile myself. I get real mad when I dip below, $14 a mile.
Yeah. Why bother? I mean, that's a pretty good rate, man. If you get 150 miles in a day, man.
So 1,500 as a daily rate. I mean, now granted, if you're going PA to Long Island, you got some, some serious tolls there. So take a couple hundred off that, but 1,300 as a day rate. I mean, you're still doing all right. If you're doing that every day, I don't know.
I guess it comes down to, is it consistent though? That's the key to those day rates. A
lot of information missing there. Like you said, it's oversized. Well, how much permits you got? Blah blah blah.
Right. Yeah, I mean, if they got it up there, you might be better off leased on. Who knows? Could be some advantages to that. Jack of all trades here in South Dakota, headed to Florida. Woo wee! Dang, I bet that's a tasty little rate. South Dakota to Florida. Come on with it. Keyword transparency. Jackknife TV says, no, I got that right because today nobody wants to go to Minnesota. Okay.
Why not? Minnesota's wonderful.
Yeah. That is one good thing. We're coming back into that time of year where nobody wants to go to Minnesota and Wisconsin, so I can get backhauls a little easier, but we'll see how that works this winter. 2022, known as the year of the upside down. Everything that was is not, and everything that's not chicken nugget. I don't know. It's like makes no sense. It's like
14. I don't know.
Yeah.
Purple.
Everything that was purple, aluminum foil hats, and chicken nuggets. Hot Rod Dave says, as I said at the next trans for 11 hours today, getting a service, but got paid at least. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Getting paid to see it for 11 hours. That ain't bad. Get your rates. Jack of all trades says $5 for F8s. Beard comb since DIY sold the wrench. Come on. Damn it, boy. Yeah, that wrench was good money, let me tell you.
He can buy it back. I ain't saying we won't sell it again.
Yeah, there's no guarantees on them wrenches from what I heard. But I tell you what, DIY, I appreciate you stopping by, but I got to get off here. I just now realized we've been doing this for 2 hours and 25 minutes, and hell, it's midnight. I got to be up at 6:30. Damn it.
Yeah, me too.
Damn it, I've sat here and jaw jacked my whole breakaway.
All right, then. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, appreciate you coming by. Everybody go check out DIY Simi. He's got a hood truck. He's got a YouTube channel. That's all you need to know. That's about all you need to know.
There you go.
Regulated Freight Line says Landstar trucks get priority was getting about 3 a week down to 1 every other week. Yeah, that's it. That might be the reason to lease on. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Thanks, everybody, for stopping by. Be sure to check out all the links down below. Smash that like button. All that good stuff.